Hello, student. After the explanation of main postulate of Bohr's theory, today we are going to our next topic, weakness of Bohr atomic theory. There are some weakness of Bohr atomic theory. First is Bohr model of atom could not explain the line spectra of atom containing more than one electron called multi-electron atom. It means it is explained only hydrogen atom. The atomic number of hydrogen is 1, therefore they have only one electron. But in helium, sodium, potassium, aluminum, iron, zinc, cobalt, and so on element, they have more than one atomic number, means they have more than one number of electron. It could not explain. Second is Bohr theory could not explain the effect of magnetic field on the spectra of atom. It means when the atom placed in a strong magnetic field, these spectral line further split into the number of lines. Why is it is split into the number of lines? Words could not explain. It means Bohr theory could not explain the effect of magnetic field on the spectra of atom. When the atom emitted radiation in place in a strong magnetic field, then that each spectral line is further split into a number of lines is called Zeeman effect. It's called Zeeman effect. So Zeeman effect is when the spectral lines split into the number of lines in magnetic field is called Zeeman effect. Third is Bohr theory could not explain the effect of electric field like magnetic field. The spectral line also split into the number of lines in a strong electric field, but Bohr could not explain the electric effect. When the spectral line is split into the strong magnetic field is called Stark effect. This effect is called Stark effect. In magnetic field, split is called Zeeman effect, and in electric field, it is split is called Stark effect. That's clear. These are the weakness of the Bohr's theory. Now, our next topic is quantum mechanical model. Quantum mechanical model. Quantum mechanical model try to solve the weakness of the Bohr's model. Light have dual nature, wave as well as particle is called photon. Like light, all the microscopic material like electron, proton, neutron, etc. have dual character, particles as well as wave. Like light have particle behave as particle as well as wave. Also microscopic materials so behave particle as well as wave. According to de Broglie, all material particles in motion possess wave characteristic. Lambda means wavelength is equals to h upon mb, where v is velocity, h is Planck constant. We know that mb is equals to momentum. Momentum denoted by p. Therefore, lambda is equals to h upon p. It means wavelength is equals to Planck constant upon momentum. Where h is constant, then lambda is inversely proportional to momentum. So lambda inversely proportional to momentum. It means that the wavelength of the particle in motion is inversely proportional to its momentum. When Planck constant have unity, right? It is possible when at h is constant or unity, that wavelength of a particle in motion is inversely proportional to its momentum. That's clear. And our next video we will try to explain the uncertainty of principle. Thank you. Take care.